Hi, Rachel Bailey here for Usborne Books and More, and today I wanted to share with you 10 of my favorite Usborne books that I have here at home in my collection. That's Not My Train, one of the That's Not My series books. These books are great. They have lots of little textures for the kids to feel along the way. First one says, "That is not my train. The wheels are too squishy." And then inside it goes on with lots more textures and things to feel along the way. They have bright pages. They have a nice dark outline, so it really engaged children. And there's a hidden surprise. The little mouse is following along throughout the whole story in all of these books. So it's an extra little thing that you can find along the way, see where a little mouse is hiding in each of the pictures. So there, that is my train, the last page in the book. These come in different themes with different animals, princess, the train, other vehicles, and the newest one that's coming out is going to be That's Not My Unicorn. The Little Book of Train Stories. This is a collection of train stories from a larger collection called the Farmyard Tales. And in it, this is what we have is called a dual reader. So at the top, there's a very simple text that still creates the story. On here it says, "Come on, Rusty, it's my little mop." So you still get the story, but it's very simple text if you're reading to younger readers, or it's simple text if you have a beginner reader. And then at the bottom, we have the more complex text if you have a reader who will listen and sit for a little bit longer, or as your beginner reader becomes a more advanced reader, then they can read along the bottom. It says, "Your ride on the train is over," says Mrs. Boot. Rusty jumps down. "What's he got?" says Sam. The neat thing on this book is it also comes with a CD, so you can also put the CD in the car and have the kid look through the book while you're driving in the car. The Farmyard Tales book is the same way, the dual reader, and it also comes with a CD. It's a larger version with more stories than this small one. I love Usborne's phonics series. They're phonic readers. This is a new one that I just got. It's called Llamas in Pajamas, but they have great rhyme, a really funny story that goes along. Let's stay up till midnight and tell spooky tales. They whisper of spirits that shiver and shake, and quivering monsters until it is late. So it has a great rhyme to it, but they have a really cute, funny story that goes along with it. One of my other favorite titles is Underpants for Ants. Highly recommend that one. My boys love that. Usborne has some fantastic picture books. They have great characters that really capture the children's imagination and engage them in the story. This has to be my favorite. This is Nibbles the Book Monster. And it starts off, this is a story about a little monster called Nibbles. And what Nibbles likes to do is he likes to chew into books. And this is a very creative book. There's actually a book within a book. And Nibbles chews his way in. And this book is Goldilocks and the Three Bears. And he starts to cause a lot of havoc in the book. And after he nibbles his way out of that, he nibbles into Little Red Riding Hood. And he starts to cause more problems in there. There's a very cute story. I'll give you a sneak peek at the end. Nibbles actually nibbles his way right out of the entire picture book. I love Usborne's nonfiction titles. The one I'm going to show you today is called Drones. It's from the Discovery Adventure line of books. There are also young beginners and discovery books that are all very similar to this. I was very impressed when I got this. The cover is, while it's a paperback, it has a hard cover to it, hard cardboard cover. But what I was most impressed with, I'll try to get close so you can see, they're glossy pages and they have just some amazing photography in here that just really captures my son's attention. as he's reading the little bits of information that are on the page. It's just a great way for a child to get some more information, especially about a subject that they're really interested in. And this drones, this was something my son is very interested in right now. So this gives him a lot more information about it. So the next nonfiction book I want to share with you is our Peek Inside series. And this is for the youngest kids. So it's a Lift the Flap book, but it is nonfiction. This one's about animal homes. So we're learning about, there's the horses living inside the barn. And who lives inside this little house here? We got some hens. And wild animals have their homes. There's the tadpole and the frogs. Just a lot of fun with lots of little flaps to engage the kids as they go along. But it's all nonfiction, so they don't even realize they're getting little bites of information as they go through the book with you. And then moving up, there's also the See Inside and the Look Inside. This Look Inside is my boys. It's how computers work. This is a really hot topic right now with all the electronics, and this is just really neat because it delves. You can see it's for the older kids. There's a little bit more text, more going on, but it still has all the little flaps that we open to find out a little bit more information. There's another one down here. Another one down there. So just little bite-sized pieces of information all about how a computer is going to work. And there are a number of different subjects within this Look Inside, See Inside, and Peek Inside series. Another nonfiction book to share with you. This is part of the Lift the Flap series. There are so many subjects available in the Lift the Flap format. This one's called Computers and Coding. One of the things that's really nice on the Lift the Flap books, the ones for the younger kids, it really engages them as they're opening the flaps and controlling the flow of the story. These other ones that are designed for older kids, I love the fact that they're physically opening all these little flaps as they're reading small bite-sized pieces of information. The more senses you can engage when you're learning, the more the information is going to stick with you. So sitting here opening all these little flaps, feeling the book as you open them, reading these small bite-sized pieces of information really helps some of the information stick with the child as they're reading. I also wanted to take a moment to show you, my kids really love this book, and some of the flaps have actually started to get a little bit bent up. But not to worry, if any of these flaps get destroyed to the point that it's a problem, Usborne has a lifetime guarantee on their books. It's a half-price lifetime guarantee, so if my kids totally destroy this book and rip the flaps out and I want to replace it, I can replace it for just half the price that it was originally. Nonfiction book for you. As I'm sure you can tell, computers and gaming are really big in our house. This is a really exciting new book. It's called Coding for Beginners. This one uses Scratch. There's also one that uses the computer code Python. But if you have video gamers or computer gamers in your life, this is a really exciting way for them to kind of take it to the next level. So they really like playing video games. Well, this walks you through how to use the computer code and how to actually make games. This also has online resources that go with it, with the book, so they'll actually be using it along with the computer, and it'll walk them through different activities and teach them all about computer coding. So this is one of my very favorite books. This is called 365 Science Activities. I have this, I've used it with my children. It's just really fun. So throughout the book, there's going to be all sorts of different science activities. This is on loud sounds. See, this one here is on resisting motion. I know there's a page that's all about catapults, just all sorts of really fun science activities to do with your kids. My favorite part though is we did the growing crystals. And what I like is the 2 pages here have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different activities that you can do, and they're all under this topic, growing crystals. So we did a couple different ones. There's almond crystals, there's Epsom salt crystals, baking soda crystals, making sugar crystals and rock candy. So it's really fun. You get one topic and then they have a number of different activities that you can do with the kids on this topic. If you're a boy mom like me, you're looking for something for your boys to do and engage them, this is a great book to have at home. Mom, I'm bored. You pull it out. A lot of the materials are stuff you have right at home, and you can make some amazing memories and learn a little something along the way. Thank you for watching my videos. So those are 10 of my favorite Usborne books that we have right here at home that I use with my kids. I hope you found some that would be great for the readers in your life too.